That's what I do. And have I shared ideas today that have changed the way you think? Right? So whenever you come into my sessions, you know I'm going to share ideas that are going to change the way you think. That's what I do. Not being a speaker, that's a title. That's different. So if you're meeting this or software developer, as a software developer, what are you doing? So the world needs it, and then you're going to pay for it. What are you doing? What is that solution that you're bringing on the table? Rana, I like building this and this types of stuff. Then that tells me, if I'm looking for a developer who wants to build interactive that does this, I'm like, good, that's the person I want to talk to. And that's why it's important. I want to wrap up, but I want to tie it together so that you're able to understand. That's why it's important you start from. Umenielewa sasa? Being a talent acquisition manager is the what. That's what you do. You hire. But why do you hire? That's the most important question you need to answer. Because that's where your promise is going to come from. And when you start crafting, so for her, if now the profile that I've shown you, if what she does is help companies build exceptional teams, what is her content going to be about on LinkedIn? How to build exceptional teams, right? That's it. So for you have to figure that out, and then the content just comes. You're like, if this is what the solution I want to do on the market, then my content looks like this. My branding needs to look like this. Right? Because it tells you exactly where you need to position yourself. So, up to there. Let's have questions. Questions? Which of the two? Do you have a question? Okay, let me then finish up. I know time is not on our side. So when you start building that brand online, there are 6 things that you can check, make sure that the brand is working. I have created them in a mnemonic so that you remember them well. Action. The first one is authenticity. Begin from your why. Do this thing from what you love, from what you want to bring into the world. So that's authenticity. Consistency. Consistency doesn't mean to post on every day. Najua mtu akwambia consistency uko like, nitatoa hapo content ya daily. It doesn't mean to post every day. See, there are YouTubers you follow, they post once a week. And that's consistency. The point that you need to make sure is, it doesn't even have to be defined by time. It can be defined by that you keep us updated on your professional growth. So probably you post once a month, and then you tell us what you learned that month. All right? So that I know when I come to your profile, I'm not looking for memes, I'm not looking for funny videos or the trending things. I just want to know, this month by there she learned this, this, and this. That's it. So you decide what your consistency is going to be, okay? There is another part of the algorithm. If you're looking to like grow in terms of followers and Nanini, then the algorithm starts to dictate how often you need to post, blah, blah, blah. So, and that's a different conversation. But it's just for your branding, your professional presentation. It doesn't have to be every day. I'll need your pressure to post daily LinkedIn. The other thing is tales. Tales from stories. This is your story. So when I come to your page, I want to relate with you because I'm talking to a person, right? So if you're a person who has some very nice imagine, like this, you like me, you can do it in a professional way, don't overdo it. But I want to see some personality come out of it, and I want to read some interesting stories. So make sure that's happening. Usiende LinkedIn tu kupost ndio upload. Kila msema anakuanga pale anapost ndio mjue, hey guys, no, at least have some thought in your look. Like, if someone read this, what would they learn? What would they take away from this? Isikuwe tu ni wewe unaenda, it's your own kujipiga tu kifua. If you're posting like the things you have learned this month, then let it be phrased in a way that someone else can learn something from what you're saying. Super. Openness, this is being open to explore. The digital space is moving very fast. These platforms are coming up every time, so make sure you are open to explore. Other network. They say your network is your net worth, so it's not 100% that a big part of that thing is very true, especially when you're starting in your career. Allow me to finish with one anecdote. There is something when we were having a conversation with Hulda last time, we were talking about how personalities affect careers. And probably that's a conversation we might have with you another day, but let me give you a sneak peek. If you are extroverted and if you are introverted, extroverted at your age gives you a head start in a career. And why is that? It's because at this age, and if you're extroverted, you get to meet a lot of people, right? And all of these people get to know what you do. And then 5 years from today, that person becomes a manager somewhere, right? And then 10 years from then, some of them are CEOs. So you realize in 10 years' time, for you, you are not left behind. If you're looking for a job, you have like 3 people who have the potential of employing you, right? If you're looking to network, to build something, if you're looking to expand something, look for funding, kuna watu ulimit in your 20s, and we're going to hackathons and all of that stuff, and now they're CEOs in places, and then they can give you funding and that type of a thing. I'm saying that to talk about the networking bit. You can do it physically, you can do it online. If you're able to do it either way, that is good. But at your level, I'm not saying extroverted in like, it's pure sherehe from Wednesday. Alafu tumeambiwa the version from the word go. This is what will work. No, you have to be intentional about these things. So if you're in a PR field, jua watu wa PR wanapatanaga hapa Nairobi. Events za PR zina hapenigi wapi, unajua? And be in those spaces. If you're in tech, what is happening in town? You say, I know in tech you have this temptation ya kukaa kwa nyumba because you work from home, it's hybrid, autokagi. Learn that. But also for networking happen online, kuna all those, what do you call it, communities, ziko online. You can be also very active there. The networking bit helps a lot. Wacha nimalizie hapo. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Steve.